Okay, today's story time is going to be about the kidnapping complex. When I was a little kid, we had a crazy old lady down the street. Our next door neighbor was a mom with two kids, and next to them was their grandma. She was nice for the most part, but definitely a bit nutty. The issue started slowly, like her being mad that the big tree in our yard loses branches and leaves in her yard, but so did the other trees in the neighborhood, so yeah. Then once, while we were out of town, she cut down our bush that was in the front yard because she was worried someone would hide behind it and attack her and the grandchildren. My parents were a bit annoyed, but overall let it go. She also chopped down this little tree that was between their houses for the same reason, even though the tree was so little that us kids couldn't even hide behind it. Almost every other day, she would tell me that because I had blonde hair and blue eyes, someone was going to kidnap me, and that I needed to look out for vans with no windows. She told me this so often that I remember watching a work van pulling away from my block and me wondering, what is wrong with me? Why don't they want me? I really did start to wonder where the people were that was supposed to come kidnap me. I probably would have willingly went with them, like, yep, this is what's supposed to happen. I was a kid, and she never went into any detail of what would happen to me after I was taken, just that it was supposed to happen. So yeah, I had no clue how messed up that was, and I'm not even really sure when I realized what it meant. I'm sure some movie or book or school maybe, I don't know. I actually forgot all about this until not that long ago. I'm sure she didn't want to traumatize me by going into more details of why it was bad to be kidnapped, but it would have been a little smart looking back, give me some context. Not just hop in the van like, let's go guys! I actually ran into one of the grandkids. Later on in life, we ended up working together, and she told me that her grandma is still just as crazy as she was back then. We started talking about some of her shenanigans and crazy stories from back in the day. One day, when I started thinking about it, I did remember this whole kidnapping thing. So I told her about how her grandma gave me a kidnapping complex back in the day. That I was really wondering why no one wanted me and what was wrong with me. And not at all scared of it happening, but wanting it to happen. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is don't try to use scare tactics on children without at least some context. You know, a little bit of stranger danger involved. Because I'm still convinced if someone did try to take me back then, I would have just went with them like, yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. So yep, another short and sweet little story time for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More fun ones coming soon. Not all of them are long stories, but fun one nonetheless. If you got to this point, then put stranger danger or these emojis in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're not already. Otherwise, thanks for coming back. I hope to see you next time. I heart your faces. Boy, boy, boy.